I just wanted to make a video about missing online. I miss online poker. I miss it a lot. It's maybe catharsis for me. What else should I talk about? Maybe I'll talk about why online poker players are so much better than live players. We'll talk about that. Give me any 10 online poker players and give me any 10 live players, and I guarantee you the 10 online players destroy the live players. I'll place money on it. I'll give you 3-1 for that. Online players are significantly better, and let me tell you the reasons why. First is sheer volume. They see a ton more hands than live players. I mean, I could see, when I was playing Rush, I could see in one day what I would normally see in a month live. In one day, I was seeing like, on Rush, I was seeing like something ridiculous, like 1,300 hands per hour. You know how much experience that is? Do you know how much, like, you constantly see things, constantly make mistakes? It's great. It's like Malcolm Gladwell talks about blink. You're going to develop those blink instincts by seeing lots of hands, and online provided you with that. Another reason online poker players are better is because of the community. The online community is super tight. You got a bunch of great forums out there, a bunch of great online training sites where people sit there all night, talk about hands, review hands. It's really conducive to getting better, and you can meet a lot of great people online. So somebody in Argentina can help out my game in America. Like, it's hard. Live, it's hard to get a core group of friends that know what they're talking about to, actually be good at the game. Some of them are terrible, and you're discussing hands with terrible players. It's not going to make you better. It's going to make you worse. Online, you could always find somebody better. Another thing is the exchange of hand histories. When you're live, how the fuck do you write down a hand history? You have to write it down on a napkin or record it in your head, and there's always mistakes. You cut and paste online. Cut and paste the hand history, send it to your friends. My friend Brian and I always looking at hands. Brian, Blake, what do you think about this hand? I like this, I don't like this, that's okay, it's profitable, and you got, it's a good line, it works. That's valuable. Also, the software, are you kidding me? Hold'em Manager, Poker Tracker, you know how easy it is for me to spot leaks using those tools? In seconds. All I do is look through somebody's database of 50, 60, 100,000 hands. Mistake, mistake, mistake. You're too wide, you're too this, you're too that. It's so easy. Live, it's so hard to spot mistakes. That's something I miss. Reviewing people's databases is something I definitely miss. Why else are online poker players better? They're younger. If you're learning poker from somebody 35 and above, it's probably poor. The young guns are who you want to learn from. It's simple as that. There's a lot more information to be learned from a younger poker player. Not always, of course. I mean, Doyle Brunson's here. I'm going to listen to him and stuff. But listen, Tom Dwan and a lot of the online players, they hold their own against these pros. And these pros got like 50 years of experience on them, and they hold their own. And the reason why is because they've seen so many fucking hands per hour. And they really dedicate themselves to the game. What else do I want to talk about online poker? Why do I miss it? I used to be the shit, man. If I can go home, get in my robe, sit there on my 2 screens and just play Rush. Just play 200 NL Rush and just extract value. That's all I did. No tricky play, no fancy play, nothing. You get my little Hold'em, my HUD, heads-up display. So it tells me everything. It tells people's opening ranges, tells how often they fold, how often they 3-bet, how often they 4-bet, how often they 5-bet shove, how often hands went to showdown. It's so beautiful. If you see somebody is going to fold, they fold to continuation bets 95% of the time. What do you think the best course of action is? It's a continuation bet 100% of the time. And the 5% of the time they call you, what happens? You're beat. It's like, how could you get much better than that? I miss it. Personally, I don't think it's coming back for a while. People say a year, they're out of their fucking minds. I think at least 2-3 years before we see poker online again, and for Americans, legalized. I wait, because wait, guys, when online poker opens up again, the fishes are gonna come swimming. It's gonna once it becomes legal, everybody's gonna know it's legal. And a ton of terrible players are gonna sign up. I'm getting upset just talking about it. You don't understand. I had at least over 120 phone calls, maybe 300 emails on the day we had all the what do they call it, Black Friday or whatever it is, all the Full Tilt, Ultimate Bet, and PokerStars got that $3 billion indictment. People were calling me. I had 2 friends, grown men, sitting here crying because they left their jobs and they don't know what they're going to do and they can't leave because they have families. It's rough, man. It's a source of revenue for a lot of people. It was terrible what happened. Full Tilt's a bunch of fucks for not giving anybody their money. You know what? Also, I still never got my black card. Where's my black card, Full Tilt? Like, seriously? I've got tons of FPPs. I never ordered anything. I could have got like a nice TV or something like that. That pisses me off too. I'm getting mad talking about online poker, but it'll be when it's back. Hopefully, you know, people will be making. I think I'll probably be on to better things. But work on your game now. When online comes, you'll make a killing. Okay.